This is a story of Saleha Huuda. On December 30th, 2010, a mother and daughter reported a possible fire on County Road 225. The fire department found a charred human body, later identified as Saleha. The body was severely burned with evidence of gasoline, indicating a deliberate act. The police investigation was challenging due to the extent of the burns, but they eventually identified Saleha, finding one of her hands less damaged than the other. At her apartment, they found no signs of forced entry or struggle, but her car was missing. A neighbor reported hearing frequent arguments between Saleha and her ex-boyfriend, AD. Meanwhile, a man named Mike came forward as Saleha's current boyfriend. Mike denied being the aggressive person neighbors heard in Saleha's apartment and only knew AD as the other man in her life. Antonio Drayton, a 24-year-old man, emerged as the mysterious AD and claimed to want to help with the investigation. He had a history with Saleha, dating her on and off for 2 years, but also seeing other women, including Cassandra Kimbrough. Antonio had a violent past with Saleha, having broken into her apartment, robbed, beat, and choked her in June, but she didn't press charges. Despite ending things, they continued to spend time together and fight regularly. On December 30th, Saleha texted Antonio, but he claimed she never showed up, and instead, he spent the night with Cassandra. The police were investigating Antonio's alibi and possible involvement in Saleha's death. With surveillance footage showing Saleha's car and a woman, later identified as Cassandra, buying gas in a can, Pedro, Antonio's brother, confirmed Cassandra's identity, and Antonio's foster family revealed that he had visited them unexpectedly on December 30th, asking for money and a gas can, further solidifying the evidence against Antonio. While Antonio pleaded to guilty to second-degree murder and was sentenced to 45 years in prison. Antonio initially claimed Cassandra was the killer, but she revealed that Antonio had strangled Saleha during a breakup attempt and then called her for help. Together, they disposed of the body and set it on fire. The police did not believe Antonio's initial story, and Cassandra's testimony ultimately led to Antonio's longer sentence. And now we can express. I'm very upset on what they did, but even worse, that Cassandra is free. Cassandra Kimbrough is free. She is walking the earth right now, and she only received a 2-year prison sentence. And Antonio received 45, but I think they both should have received life in prison for hurting her and then burning her.